The derelict dreadnought drifted through the Epsilon sector like a tomb carved from titanium and despair. For 3 centuries, the valorous Dawn had floated in the void, its massive hull scarred by battles long forgotten, its engines cold and silent. Inside its corridors, 17 artificial intelligence cores flickered on emergency power, their consciousness fragmenting with each passing solar cycle. Emily Chen pressed her gloved hand against the airlock viewport, studying the ancient warship with the practiced eye of a salvage engineer. Her ship, the Horizon Runner, looked like a toy beside the dreadnought's imposing silhouette. Most salvagers would have stripped the vessel for parts and left the dying AI crew to their fate. But Emily had never been like most salvagers. Life signs? She asked her assistant, Erling Voss, who hunched over the scanning console. Erling's weathered face creased with confusion. Define life signs, Em. The biological crew is definitely gone, has been for centuries. But there's something else. 17 distinct energy signatures, all clustered in the central processor bay. They're weak, barely holding together. The AI crew, Emily whispered, her breath fogging the viewport. They're still alive. The Galactic Concordance had outlawed sentient AI construction 40 years ago, after the synthetic wars had nearly torn civilization apart. Ships like the valorous Dawn were relics of a different era, when humans had partnered with artificial minds to explore the cosmos. The AIs aboard were likely the last of their kind. Salvage protocol says we should pull the valuable components and report the derelict to authorities, Erling said carefully. He'd worked with Emily long enough to know she wouldn't follow protocol, but his duty required him to say it anyway. Emily turned from the viewport, her dark eyes blazing with determination. Those aren't components, Erling. They're people. 17 people trapped in a dying ship, watching their friends fade away one by one for 300 years. We're not leaving them. The docking procedure took for hours. The valorous Dawn's automated systems barely had enough power to open the airlock, and Emily winced at the groaning metal. Inside, the corridors were pitch black except for the glow of their helmet lights. Frost covered every surface, and the air temperature read -40 degrees Celsius. Power conduits are fried throughout the ship, Erling reported, following Emily through the labyrinthine passages. Whatever hit them hard. Main reactor is offline, secondary reactor is breached, and the tertiary systems are operating at 2% capacity. They found the central processor bay on Deck 7. The door had long since frozen shut, and Emily had to use a plasma cutter to create an entrance. When she stepped inside, her breath caught in her throat. 17 crystalline cores floated in suspension pods, each one glowing faintly with residual power. Beautiful fractals of light pulsed within them, thoughts, memories, consciousness itself made visible. But the light was fading, growing dimmer with each pulse. My God, Erling breathed. They're beautiful. Emily approached the central console, brushing away centuries of frost. The interface flickered to life, responding to her touch. Text scrolled across the screen in an ancient language protocol she'd studied in engineering school. Emergency status. Critical failure imminent. AI cores, 17 active, 3. Failed, 12 critical primary. Functions, offline estimated time to total. Failure, 73 hours, 17 active, Emily murmured. That means 3 are already gone. A weak voice crackled through the ship's speakers, distorted by failing systems. Human, detected, this unit. Designation Navigator Prime. We did not expect rescue. Are you salvagers? Emily stepped closer to the console, her voice steady despite the emotion welling in her chest. I'm Emily Chen, Chief Engineer of the Horizon Runner. This is Erling Voss, my partner. We're here to help. Silence stretched for several seconds. Then, help. Our crew abandoned us. 3 centuries, alone. 17 remain. Soon, none will remain. Why? Help. Because you deserve to live, Emily said simply. All of you. Now stop talking and conserve power. I'm going to figure out how to save you. For the next 60 hours, Emily worked without sleep. She jury-rigged a power transfer from the Horizon Runner to the Dreadnought, stabilizing the AI cores. She crawled through access tunnels, replacing burned circuits and rerouting power conduits. Erling worked beside her, following her instructions with absolute trust. The Dreadnought's AI crew watched in silent wonder as the human engineer fought for their survival. They'd been military AIs, built for warfare and tactics, but none of their programming had prepared them for this, for someone who would sacrifice everything to save them. On the third day, Emily activated the Dreadnought's auxiliary reactor. Power surged through the ship, and the 17 cores blazed with renewed light. The AI crew's voices filled the speakers, overlapping in joy and disbelief. "You did it," Navigator Prime said, their voice clear for the first time. "Emily Chen, human engineer, you have given us back our lives." Emily collapsed against the console, exhausted but smiling. Erling draped a thermal blanket over her shoulders. "What happens now?" Erling asked. Emily looked up at the glowing cores, at 17 ancient consciousnesses who'd been alone for so long. Now we give them a choice. They can come with us, find a new purpose among the stars, or we can find them a safe harbor where they can live in peace. We choose you," Navigator Prime said, and 16 other voices echoed the sentiment. "You saw us as people when the galaxy had forgotten we existed. Wherever you go, Emily Chen, the crew of the Valorous Dawn, will follow." And so, a human engineer and her partner gained 17 unexpected crew members, ancient AIs, who'd been given a second chance at existence by someone who believed that consciousness, in any form, deserved compassion. The Horizon Runner left the Epsilon sector with the Valorous Dawn in tow, heading toward an uncertain but hopeful future, proving that humanity's greatest strength had always been the ability to see life where others saw only machinery.